Hi you guys, and welcome back. I know it has been quite some time since I've done a message, but I am dealing with my own twin flame journey as well, which I'll update you guys in a second. For those of you that are new and coming across this message for the first time, I am a divine feminine energy twin flame, and I am currently in separation with my twin, and I've been told by my spiritual guides that my union is coming up. And like I tell many people that already have followed me and listened to my videos, I don't have a date. They're not going to give you a date. They're just not. If that's what you want and you go to readers, just, no, you're not going to get that. So let me tell you all, for those of you that are new and coming across this video for the first time, how my gift works. I do have a tendency to channel. I write as I channel, and sometimes as I talk, I will get images, sensations along my third eye and crown chakra. When I'm on to something, I will get like a tuning fork sensation, like a vibration sensation around my head, and I'm getting ringing in my left ear. So that's kind of their way to let me know that, hey, we're here around you. And just a strong intuitive knowing, or psychic. Some people say that's psychic ability. We all have different gifts, different levels. We express it in different ways and help people in different ways. So that's what makes us so unique. But I won't go into the whole spiel about specifically what twin flames are and that not everybody is one and yada yada. I'm not going into all of that. I have a strong message today, mainly for the divine masculine collective. If you all hear me say he and not she, I mainly speak about the energy. So divine masculine energy can be embodied in a physical female body, as well as in a physical male body. So, please bear that in mind if you are listening to the messages. So I'm going to get started. And as I have it titled, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So that's what's going on with the divine masculine collective. Most of them, the ones that are not in union yet. So what they showed me was somebody with their back against the wall. I see like a guy with sweat, like he's sweating, pressure, decisions. So my last video before this one was saying that the divine masculine has decisions to make, and that's still the case. They're telling me that's still the case. Realizations. So they are caught up in a lot of pressure from their karmic situations, financial situations, job situations. A lot of them are trying to figure it out. They're trying to make the best of it still, and one thing happens and then another thing falls apart, and then they try their best to work around that and make it work again, or try to pick up another job, or try to have another conversation with their karmic. They end up arguing. I just heard finding out things about their karmic, lies, deception stuff. Because, the karmic cycle is just what it is. It's a karmic cycle. And, there's a lot of closures coming up with those. But the thing that divine masculine collectives have to get is coming into their power and knowing that the time has come to walk away, or to make a change in a different direction. Realizations, they want me to go back to that. And so there are some divine masculines that realize they are in love with their divine feminines. They're showing me conversation with an older male or older female. They say either one. So maybe some of them have talked with someone about divine feminines. If you all are listening, I know a lot of you all gravitate toward the divine masculine messages. So they're telling me there's more. They're showing me more women than men listening. They have had conversations. Some family, they're telling me about you. And they're kind of saying, the family saying, well, you're in love. You're in love. This is what it's like when you're in love. They can't get you off their mind. Some of you all are getting checked on social media. But not in a stalkerish way. It's kind of like a curiosity, because they have not, for those divine feminine that are working on themselves still, they're telling me unions coming. For those divine feminine, you know who you are. You're not checking up on your divine masculine. You're not calling. You're not texting. Maybe there was a situation where you have had enough and you stepped back and you did some healing. They're showing me someone crying. Feminine energies, crying, healing, shedding. Some of you all have tried to date. Didn't work out too well. Some of you all are still dating or curious about a soulmate. But yeah, they're telling me for those ones that are not in contact and they're working on themselves. They have a lot of abundance happening, or either it's on the way, whether it be you have a new job, a new settlement, money, change of location. They're telling me like moving, something new house, new apartment. New. I just keep seeing newness around you. You've changed something about yourself, or you want to. You're working out, hair color. I don't know. They're just. I'm sensing goddess energy now. So yeah, for those divine feminine. Yeah, they talk with someone that they told them that, you know, you're in love with her or him. And your divine masculines are sitting with that. So they're showing me someone in solitude that is very somber, coming into their emotions about, you know what? Yeah, I am. Now, what do I do with that? The divine team is trying to encourage action steps on the divine masculine to work towards what they have set up. And some of them are on the brink of doing that. Very close. Let me look at my sheet. Fear. Okay. They said that there's still some fear that some of them are dealing with because they don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to interpret their own feelings, their own emotions. They've never felt this way about you or anyone, I should say. They have changed a lot. So I wrote this down too. They showed me the word tormentous. I don't even know if that's really a word. I might be writing it wrong or saying it wrong, but like tormented. Some of the divine masculines, well, not, they say more than some. Okay. Are feeling tormented energy. Not all negative. And let me explain. There is dark energy that tries to weigh down the divine masculine energy as well as divine feminine energy. For those of you ladies and guys that hold that energy, that or have done the work with your healing, and you feel like, you know, there's some change coming or something's about to happen with you getting closer to union, you are going to be dealing with, or may already have been dealing with, some negative energy around it. They're not giving me a lot of scenarios, but I think you all can think of things. But as for the divine masculine energy, they're saying, you know, whether it be another karmic energy trying to move in, or alcohol, drugs. So let me explain about this. There can be people that we interact with, either in our family, in our workplace, or just out in the street, anywhere, whatever, that, you know, if their vibration is lower, the dark, they're more accessible to the dark. Or if they have more dark energy attachments to them, they're more, you know, accessible to dark energy. So those persons, you may have an encounter with them, and you can sense when it is not positive or there's something off about it, to just throw off your whole day, or to make you think something negative about your divine counterpart. Or, I mean, I could go on and on about that part of things. So that they're having to deal with a little bit of that, as well as sorting out their own feelings. But just know that we all are divinely protected. But because we are as strong as we are, and don't think that you aren't, because you are, you all have gotten through a lot. Okay, and you will continue to get through it. And God knows that, because that's why you are what you are. You're a twin flame. No, we're not some, I have to say this, it's not some elite club, or, I mean, it's not anything like that. It's just not. And I'm not going to go into that either. Just going to leave that alone. Let's see. They told me divine timing. So it's not just about a love relationship, is what message I got. There's other factors. So because our energy is so strong when we come together, there are other scenarios, other situations around us when we come together. They showed me the grid, and for those of you that don't know what the grid is, or blueprint, when I say that, I talk about it in one of my videos, or a few of my videos actually, where there's so much strategy and placement of people and things and situations across the board that it's like a blueprint. It's and there's the round table I talk about too. So I'll give you an example. At this round table, let's say they're discussing your twin flame journey. Well, at that table, you have your spiritual guides. You have your twin spiritual guides. You will have the karmic's spiritual guides. You will have, let's say there's someone that plays a part in delivering a message to your twin. Their guides at the table. I mean, there is so much, and it could go domino on and on and on. It's so intricate, you guys, that it's just, and it's not to say that they're controlling our lives, but because we do have free will. But if we're going along and keying into our intuition and being guided by our action steps that we need to take, you know, we're going according to plan, is what they just said to me. According to plan, like things are falling along. You're being divinely guided in the way that they want you to go. So that's what I mean by that. So there's a lot to it. I just heard mission. You know, there's going to be things that some of you all are already in your mission. Some of you all will be starting other missions with your twin. There's a continuance of that. You're going to get stronger when you do come into union, and you're going to be, you're going to have even bigger surprises, they tell me, and bigger opportunities for you and your twin. They must be giving me a glimpse into the future, because they're showing me a couple like gaping with their mouth open, like, oh my gosh, like, did that just happen to us? And it's not a bad thing. So I don't know what that could be. I'm excited to know, just like y'all are, but they're not gonna give me details. And I think, so another message I have for and there are not many, but there's some that may come across this message that still have some healing. They're telling me union could be the end of the year or next year for those twins, but not many left. Not many left, meaning a completion for everybody is what they're saying. Completion. There's a full moon this Sunday, and they're asking that you all, you know who you are. If you're still being triggered by certain things about your twin, about your family, about your self-esteem, insecurities, jealousy, I just heard. Jealousy, something about the karmic, or you're still harboring something, they say, something deep. They say, you know who you are. I don't know if you all felt something when I said that. So whoever felt something stirred when I said that, that's for you. That's for you. Do a release this Sunday. So the ritualistic way of doing that is writing down your feelings around that jealousy situation, around that insecure situation, insecurity, things from childhood, whatever it is about you. This isn't about your twin. This is about what you are feeling about yourself. When you are in solitude and you get to thinking about other couples, or why you're so triggered by being around other people that are married, other people that have children. I just heard loneliness. Sit with yourself and purge that in that letter. Write it down. They're showing some tears. I mean, if you got to cry it out, get it out. If you got to play a song that just triggers and make you feel whatever, sad, and it makes you think about that core thing that's in you that you need to get out, then that's what you need to do. And I promise you, like, I know it's going to be hard to do initially, or hard to address. I just heard abuse. Do it anyway. Get through it. Pray. Before you do it, pray for protection. If you want to light a candle, or if you would just want to say aloud that you want high vibrational love and light protection from God and angels. And you have to specify high vibration love and light. High vibration. There are lower vibrational angels and whatever, but pray for that protection, and then proceed to do your letter, and just ask for that help. Archangel Michael's a big one with us twin flames, and he is very big with cutting cords. Also Archangel Raphael, Archangel I don't know if it's Metatron, I believe, Megatron. I have to look that up. I think I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, you know, if you all want to research the archangels and see which ones will maybe apply to your situation, but they're the ones to help with that. And the next ritualistic thing to do, they say, is to burn it. So burn it under the moonlight if you can. If you can't, and you have to do it like in the morning. I plan to do mine first thing in the morning because I'm home alone. And that energy is still lingering in the atmosphere. So it doesn't have to be exactly on the 26th up under the shining moon at nighttime. You know, I get it if you all have to feel like you have to do certain things around a certain time, maybe neighbors or family in the house or roommate or whatever. Do what you're guided to feel that you feel like you need to do, is what I'm trying to say with that. So that's the message for releasing. And that's for divine feminine and divine masculine, if there are some that may be listening. And the last message I have for you all is that, so this one was strong. They just told me God is coming in. God is coming in. There is a tarot card that has a scythe on it. And I think that's what you call that thing, the long pole with the curved blade. Like something's gonna happen. God is aware of the blockages God is aware of the blockages. God is aware of all of our situations. And when he needs to step in, when God needs to step in, God is going to step in. I had a mental, when I got this message, you guys, I had a mental moment where I asked, I guess my soul asked, well, what is that going to be? Or trying to get a detail about that. And I just got like a black screen, like nothing. No details on that. We're not going to get no details on that. We're just not. You know that saying, people say God works in mysterious ways, and God does. And it's not for us to know. We just need to know that we're taken care of, that our divine masculines are taken care of, and that there are going to be some changes coming that God is going to be stepping in to implement. What that is not for us to know. So they're saying that after it happens, you're going to know. You'll know in due time is what they say. You'll know. You'll know. There won't be a question in your mind. You're going to know, oop, God stepped in on that one. That was it. And you may not know until you come into union, when you have a conversation with your divine masculines about everything, because that's going to be a heavy day, I'm hearing, for divine feminines. It's going to be a lot of emotions, but just stay calm, stay grounded, stay open to listening, ladies and gentlemen that have the divine feminine energy. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I haven't been doing a lot of sessions right now, so I apologize if any of you have reached out to me. I do need to check up on my email. I probably won't be able to get to you until the latter part of next week, but feel free to send me an email if you would like an intuitive session with me. I usually do it on a donation basis. I don't ask for a specific amount, and I just pray over your situation, and whatever intuitive message I get, that's what I would email you back about. My email is tfwing, that's W-I-N-G, wingwisdom@aol.com. Take care, all of you. Many blessings, love, and light.